Hello everyone, welcome to Yamaguchi Japan Speaking Tube Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Issa. It's episode 017, episode 17th. I have been reading this month, sixth month edition of English Journal, which is the monthly magazine for advanced English learner. There is a lot of articles or interview articles by scientists or by actors or some many famous celebrities. And so I was reading about an interview article the speaker is, according to the article, his name is Matt Escobar, who is a science communicator in Nippon Miraikan, where we can see a lot of exhibits concerned about related with the technology in future. And he said, anyway, I will quote. The main, not challenge, but I think interesting aspect of it is that we are not entirely sure of when, why, or where to use androids. Because you have to really be careful and understand in what situation do we actually need a humanoid robot. Because if you are talking, for example, about a hotel receptionist, sure. But for another tons of other examples even made, you have a classic. You have a classic image from movies and series of robot made cleaning your house. That's not the most effective way. That's not the most effective way of doing things, right? We have Roombas today nowadays. They do that in a very similar fashion. You don't need extremely expensive piece of gadget to do that. If there are other ways to do it more efficiently. Unquote. So I think when I'm reading this article, I think it's very interesting. Practically, humanoid robot is so not necessary. I think, like he says in this article, it's very limited circumstances. The humanoid robots are required. But I think I and maybe other people have some kind of a desire to create humanoid robots. And the evidence, there is evidence because the evidence is, I believe the evidence is a lot of humanoid robots in cinema, TVs, films, animation, Japanese anime, manga, a lot of humanoid robots. And of course, science fiction, there are plenty of humanoid robots. In concerned about given to that phenomenon, I think basically human has a desire to create something human, something human, like human, including human being, of course. And so it is very different desire from desire for sexual intercourse. I think it's very different thing. We have to concern about this matter to create human separate from their sexual intercourse, desire of sexual intercourse, and purely, I mean, I think we want to create human beings, That's it's my opinion. That's why. That's the reason we want. We try. Some scientists and very smart people try to. Smart engineers or scientists try to create humanoid robots. And their facial and vocal expression is like human, human-like. They want to achieve the technology. I mean, otherwise they use their brain, their technology to use, to remodel Roombas, more efficient Roombas. But instead to do that, they've been continuing try to make humanoid robots. Some scientists do, I think. I'm sure. It is, and so when I am reading this article, and I watched during while watching TV's not TV Japanese animation. For example, the Oshimamo's Ghost in the Shell too. I think human must have desire to create robots, humanoid robots, which is almost the same. We cannot recognize or draw the line between human and robots. That kind of perfect robots. I realized that. Of course, there's some kind of a fear. Anyway, so I hope I would like to see the perfect robots. I cannot recognize which is a robot. So, I recognize it. Real human being. Real person, I mean. I want to see. That kind of humanoid robot. Of course, the function is there is a other way. Like he said, to do many things, but I just want to see. Okay, do you have any opinion? Thank you for listening to Speaking Tube Radio. Have a nice day. Bye.